Hi, welcome back to another bully defense video. For today's video, we're gonna go over something it's not very talked about, and it's mount control. How to stay in mount. Now, for my training partners, got Angel here and Ryan. They're gonna be my training partners for today. So your number one priority once you take mount, this is one of the hierarchy of positions. It's a very dominant position. Is to stay in mount. Above all, don't worry, especially if you're lower level, you shouldn't be worried about submission. You should be worried on keeping this position. This is a very dominant position. What a lot of people do in this position, they stay low, right? They'll stay here. The lower you are, the easier you are to get off balance. Now, if he gives a big bridge, he could off balance me and start creating space, attacking the legs and whatnot. So what I want to do is I want to win this space right here. I want to win this space right here. If I have to do this and do this to take it, I want to take the higher on below the armpits I am, and my knees are squeezed. Always squeezing the knees. Now, a common reaction for someone that maybe done jiu-jitsu a little bit, they go here, they're grabbing, and he's gonna trap my arm. He's gonna trap my arm and roll me. You don't do jiu-jitsu, do you? So if my arm is trapped on this side, I'm off balance here, so he could roll me here on this side, and he could roll me. So when in mount, you want to stay in mount. Win this real estate, post your hands, your head could be on the floor as well. Notice my feet dig in to the side of his ribs, pushing off. That way if he pushes me, I'm pushing back into him. Now, sometimes they bridge so much, like they raise their hips and they bridge, that I can lock my feet under here. I can almost lock it. Then I even have more, then he really can't get me off. I don't like, for a street fight, I wouldn't recommend this low, airplane right here, even though it does lock your legs, it locks them out. But it leaves you vulnerable to, for one, posting your hands, and now your face is right in front of his face. If someone in a street fight, if you do this in a street fight, guaranteed you're gonna get your eye taken out of your socket. You're gonna get punched, something's gonna happen. So what I would recommend is winning this space right here. Because here, even if he tries to reach for my face, I could always just keep his hands much more controlled. Plus, if I have this space, there's really not much movement he could do with his hands. Another common reaction people do is, people that know jiu-jitsu, they try to win this space right here so they can come back and go to half guard. And I see that, I automatically, if he's pushing, I automatically just lift it and take it. So this is a very dynamic position. Just because I'm in full mount, I'm not gonna stay right here and I'm gonna be here forever. No. Your opponent is gonna be doing different reactions, so it's a very static position. Let's say he does off balance me somehow. I want to post. You're always posting hands. Almost like riding a bike. It's just automatic reaction to you adjust. You do this long enough, it'll be the same thing. You just adjust. Like if he's pushing me this way, I'm off balance, I'm moving, my head on the floor, I'm here, he's pushing, I go, I win the real estate, and I'm keeping it mount. The longer you stay in mount, the more if he's pushing off you, I like to just bring in, he's pushing off, he's trapping my arm, he traps my arm, tries to bridge, I know he's going this way, I pull it, win the real estate. You could spread your knees out a little bit. There's so many things you could do to stay in mount. Now, for a street fight, this is probably the ultimate position you could get to. If you look at Hensel Gracie when he took on bigger people, he wasn't trying to really finish with arm bars because they were a lot bigger. And he would just get mount and he would just finish from here. He would overwhelm with punches. Now remember, key here is winning this real estate right here. Now if my knees are here, obviously he'd come in, push, go to half guard. And then I'm in trouble. So it is here, tight. Can you do that? It's a lot harder. It's not impossible. Can you but it's a lot harder, right? So when in a street fight, if they're coming pushing here, boom, leaves their face exposed. So it'll be even harder for someone in a street fight to get out because they have punches to worry about. What you got to worry about is winning this space right here. And then winning this space if you have to. And start. Then after you dominate it, then you can start attacking limbs if you want to. So once again, most important thing about mount is staying in mount. For beginners, work on staying in mount. It's a very dynamic position, and just because you're in mount doesn't mean you have to react to your opponent's reaction. So once again, hope this helps. And we haven't posted for a while because it's been really cold here. It's cold in here and nobody wants to be here, but weather's gotten better and we'll be doing a lot more videos. Thank you and good night.